Hey guys, it's Justin here, back again with another video. Today I'll be showing you how to do an oil change on a 2005 Honda Civic. Okay, first thing you'll need is probably a pair of jack stands, the right oil for your car. Today we're using Mobil 1 5W20. And then the right oil filter, a ratchet, oil filter wrench, or strap wrench, whatever you want to use. That's optional, a pair of gloves. Some way to get your car up. You can have a floor jack, but today I'm using a scissor jack. Some bricks to, chalk off the back of the car so it doesn't roll. And a catch can catch can will do. You can use like any pan or something. And one of these funnels. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get bricks or whatever you have, tire chocks or anything, to block off the back of the tires just in case they don't roll back. So put them right underneath like that, or anywhere really. You see how I'm placing this brick right here behind the wheel so it doesn't roll back or anything when I get under the car. It's just a safety precaution that we were taught to do, so yeah. As you can see here, I have the car on jack stands now, and yeah, it should be good, nice and solid. As a safety precaution, what I was told to do, after I put the jack stands, just to leave the jack there, like lower a little bit, then make sure it's kind of snug on there. Just so if the jack stands fail for whatever reason, you have the scissor jack or floor jack, whatever you have, as like a last ditch effort to keep the car up. So once you have the car on all jack stands, what you want to do before actually going under the car is to make sure it's secure. Give it a few pushes. It should be solid. So yeah. Okay, so once you have the car on jack stands and lift it up, what you want to do is get under the hood, and then you find, it's usually at the top of the engine, but the oil reservoir, what you want to do, this cap right here on the Honda, it's right on top of the engine, and right here it says 5W20. What you want to do is just loosen that up, and just get it like real loose, and loosely put it on there, because what that does, it lets air in, and then the oil will drain out faster, and always good to do things faster, right? One little tip before we're doing all this, since we're dealing with oil and chemicals like that, one thing my auto instructor wouldn't let us do was work without safety glasses. So I'm going to be using these UTI safety glasses. They're pretty cool, but yeah, it's just a precaution we took. This drain plug bolt is 17 millimeters, so make sure you have that. Once it's time to get under the car, what you want to do is get your oil pan and just place it right where the oil is going to drain out. You can see right here we're under the car, and then right under the engine it says engine oil right there, and the drain plug is going to be right there. So we're under the car now. I have the oil pan positioned, and I'm about ready to take off the drain plug bolt. Sorry about that, guys, but whoever worked on this car last tying this drain plug bolt way tighter than it's supposed to be, so I'm probably going to have to get a small breaker bar on that and break it loose. Okay, so I broke it loose, and now I'm going to get my ratchet and the 17 millimeter on here, and then the oil starts spilling out, so you got to watch out. So I can do it by hand now. Make sure your oil pan is right there ready to catch it, and then take the drain plug off, and it should start coming out. There it goes. See, the oil is draining, and then just gotta wait for it's done, then put the new oil in. So once the oil gets about to that level, you could get like a small paper towel or something, and right where the drain plug was, you want to just wipe it off a little, and then once you wipe it off, you can hand tighten the drain plug right back on where it was. And then so just get that done. Hand tying it. Hands are all getting all oily now because didn't put the gloves back on, but that's okay. Should have used the flash earlier. Alright, so it's hand tied. We're gonna work on the filter now. Here I have this adjustable filter wrench. It's by Fram. I bought it for Walmart. It was like $5 and around $6-7 after tax. You could use any filter wrench you want, but I just wanted to try this one out. I just bought it. You can use a cap wrench, anything really. Strap wrench. See a lot of people use those, but I just want to try this one out. Okay, so once you put the drain plug back on and everything, what you want to do is get started on the filter. As you can see, it's right here directly above the drain plug on this Honda. And yeah, take it off and show you what to do after that. Okay, I got my filter wrench on there right now, and then it should be relatively easy to turn. It shouldn't be too tight. Just take it off like this. Then after that, oh shit. So for some reason, oil is spilling out on me. It's from the filter. That's gonna happen. Yeah, after that, just take off the filter. We'll get started on it. You can see I got the old filter off. It's real small. And then here's the new filter right here. We got a Bosch one. What you want to do is make sure they're the same size, and they are. This is the right one for this car. With this new filter, what you want to do is get whatever oil you're using. We got this Mobil 1 full synthetic. Then what you want to do is some of the new oil, put it on your fingertip, then rub it around this gasket. Just like, you don't have to put a lot, just like a light layer. Then what I see some people do on YouTube is they get the old oil, and my auto instructor, he didn't recommend that or anything, so he said during an oil change you just want to keep away from all the old oil, so I don't use the old oil. Just throw it out, take it to your auto shop. What you want to do is pour some of your new oil inside the filter so it doesn't start on a dry filter. But in this 05 Honda Civic, it's located where if I put the oil in first, then put the filter on, all the oil is just going to fall out. So we're going to start it like this and then go from there. Okay, so once we're back under the car and we're done with the oil filter and stuff, what you want to do is where the old oil filter was, clean it off. You know, make sure there's not like any old oil right there or any of the old gasket. Just so when you put the new oil filter on, there won't be any leaks or anything. Okay, you can see we're getting the new filter on there. What you want to do is just hand tighten it. And the instructions for this one is after it's always hand tight, to turn it 3/4 of a turn. And that's what we were taught in auto class, so that's what you want to do. So it's about hand tight right now, then give it extra 3/4 of a turn. You don't really need your filter wrench for this because this shouldn't be on too tight. Otherwise it'd be way too hard to get off next time, especially in like a difficult position like this. Some cars, they'll have like exhaust pipes near it, and then it'll just be a pain to reach in. So get it down pretty tight, then it should be good. So you got your filter on and everything. What you want to do is, oh man, sorry, it's hard to look through my phone's viewfinder with the glasses at the same time, but you just want to snug this drain plug up. You know, some cars, they say torque it down to a certain amount, but all you really need to do is snug it real good so you don't have any leaks or anything. You know, clean it off a little bit. Make sure that washer's still on there. If not, you'll probably get leaks. That's no good. So just snug it on there. That should be good. Now we're ready to put the new oil in. Okay, so now we're actually going to put the new oil in. What you want to do is get your funnel, whatever you want, whatever one you have will work. Then take this, the oil reservoir cap off, place it down somewhere where it won't fall. Put your funnel in, and then get your new oil. Make sure this is nice and seated right. And start pouring the new oil in. In the car, you start it, the check engine light should be on for the engine oil, but then after a while it should come off. I already started the car, and then the light was on, then it went off. As you can see, no engine oil light, so we're good. Okay, so you started the car, made sure the check engine light wasn't on, the oil pressure's good and everything. After that, take your car for a ride, see how it feels, then see you next time. And I wanted to say sorry for the quality of this video, filmed from my phone. Just want to get some knowledge out there. And check the description for any additional info. So, see you guys next time.